Well, that was certainly a Great American Bash, wasn't it? I'm also Basic, expecting another video, and today I'm reviewing NXT Great American Bash 2021. Yes, this has happened about 15 seconds ago, and there was some good stuff on this show. There was some really good stuff, in fact. But my lord, there was a lot of stuff that drug on, and in one particular segment, I nearly wanted to put a freaking bullet in my head. But anyways, I'll get to that here in a little bit. This show was very half and half. One half is amazing matches atop amazing matches. Another, what the hell am I watching? Anyways, we start off the show with the video packages talking about, certain matches are going to happen. Then we start off with the NXT Tag Team Championships as Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa take on MSK. One word or action to describe this match. This is how you start off in NXT. Have a good hot match and then end it off with a bang. Big fight feels all over this match, folks. Big fight feels. Great stuff here. Not going to go over everything that happened, but great stuff here. Thatcher and Ciampa, even though they're a weird team, they work like a glove. They work with each other, and it's very weird. MSK, aka the Rascals, for you Impact fans, great team as always. Nash Carter and Wesley, great stuff here. Thatcher trying to go for submissions, and MSK trying to outrun them and outsmart them. Again, great stuff here. Not going to go over everything. The MSK tried to do that running blockbuster, but Ciampa and Thatcher prevail. Try to go for certain submissions. They go almost a Willow's Bell, but it gets countered. Again, great stuff here, folks. Really great stuff. Assisted Fairy Tale ending, but a kick out. Project Ciampa, but a kick out. Fujiwara armbar attempts. Out the ass, mouth, and ears. No, MSK will not die. Great stuff here. Submission breakups and all that stuff. Great near falls. Great counters. Ciampa going for an air raid crash off the top to Nash Carter. Carter prevails, but in the end, it ended kind of anticlimactically. Roll inside cradle 1, 2, 3. I felt like it should have been a clean pin, but you don't want to make anybody look weak. They made everybody look strong. I get that. Though, great match here, folks. This was a damn good match. And then we get a battery charge vignette, and don't worry, that'll lead to a surprise. Joe Regal in the ring. Talking about how Gargano's been going after Cross and all that stuff. They want to, finish it here. Gargano comes down, then Cross comes down. And Johnny says, "You suck." Affirmalities, everyone, you suck. Who's the heel in this? Is Gargano suddenly a face? Like, seriously. Cross says, every day I wake up, I think of 3 things: never lose the NXT title, main event Mania one day, and win the WWE Championship. And when Cross says, every time I wake up, I don't wear my wife's jogging pants or something like that. Ooh, he went after the family. He made it personal. It's going to be a NXT title match next week. Joe's the referee. Okay, cool. And then Gargano says, you can't even lace up my wife's boots. Scarlett has more personality than you, Johnny. I'm just saying. And Candace. Okay. $1 million video package. Talking about how Grimes and Knight. The Kushida promo talks about what happened last week when he got attacked by Roderick Strong. And he says, "I'm more valuable and stronger than diamonds. I see what you did there." And he says, "I'm ready to defend my title." It's obviously going to lead to Roderick Strong eventually taking the title off of Kushida. So then, Cameron Grimes versus LA Knight, $1 million championship. And if LA Knight wins, then Cameron Grimes will be his personal butler. So, kind of like old school wrestling situation here. This was a damn good match here, folks. I just didn't care about it. Now, I like Cameron Grimes. Him as Trevor Lee in the Indies is phenomenal. I loved his stuff in Impact and PWG and on the Indies. LA Knight, my good buddy Matt, he simps and marks out for that guy like nobody's business. And who could blame the guy? Him as Eli Drake in Impact and TNA and whatever the hell they're calling themselves nowadays. That's another company. NWA. He is phenomenally great. Great character, great personality, great charisma, damn good worker. As much I did not care about this. This was a good match though. Damn good match. Grimes pulling out all the stops trying to put down Knight. This was some great stuff. I just didn't really care about it. Because why should I care about two guys fighting over a championship that has been relevant ever since its establishment back in 1991? I love the $1 million title. I get what they were doing here. I get the story that they're going for here. Grimes is wanting, carry on the legacy of the $1 million title and all that stuff. I get that. And Knight is just there so he can have the championship. I get what they were trying to tell here. I didn't care about the match, but the match was very good. In the end, Grimes trying to go for the cave-in, but LA Knight grabs the title. Grimes, the title gets taken away by the ref. We get to a point where it was a roll-up, and Knight had the tights, and you saw Cameron Grimes' ass crack. That was disgusting. Kick out, near falls, all the while. The crowd was really behind Grimes in this match. But Grimes goes for a kick. He lands on the apron. And then DDT onto the title. BMT 1, 2, 3. Okay, there you go. Again, good match. I just didn't care about it because I didn't care about this feud. This was a damn good match. Their ladder match was okay. I will be honest, it was okay. Even though Grimes did take a pretty bad bump to the outside. Jesus, that looked brutal. I don't know. It's going to eventually lead to probably Grimes, probably joining, helping Knight, and eventually Grimes might take the title off of him, or he might screw Knight out of the title and all that stuff. So I get what they're trying to do. It's trying to be like Ted DiBiase and Virgil, and then Virgil coming out and getting the biggest pop ever at Rumble '92, and eventually taking the title off of DiBiase. The thing is, Virgil wasn't even a wrestler. He wasn't even a good wrestler. I'm sorry. Nothing against Virgil the person. He was not good. He was greener than goose shit, as Mr. Cornette would say. But Virgil never got physical. Like, he was never in the ring a lot. And if they're trying to rehash this, it ain't gonna work well. So then, Dakota Kai and Raquel are backstage talking about, Ember, or, if it weren't for Ember and Shotzi, we'd be having a tag title match right now. And all that stuff. And, they're going to get rid of Shotzi and Ember. That's mainly what this promo was about. 2021 Breakout Tournament. Trey Baxter, Carmelo Hayes. There's a couple of people I do know, though, which is kind of shocking. Andre Chase, I've never heard of this guy. He has a look, though. Josh Briggs. Josh Briggs, for those of you who don't know, was part of Evolve, a little indie promotion that had the likes of Austin Theory, Dominic Dijakovic, Keith Lee, Matt Riddle, and Volta. Great names like that. Evolve was a very good company, but I think they shut down. Akira Tozawa, many others. Very good company. Akima, I think that's how you pronounce it. Akimen. If you just take out the K and replace it with the S, you get the right name. Akimen Yuro, who was featured on NXT a few weeks ago. Joe Gacy. GCW, CCW, whatever you want to call him, Joe Gacy is in WWE. That is insane. Insane here, folks. Odyssey Jones, never heard of this guy. Wade Barrett described him as being a big guy, but he's very athletic. So I'm curious as to what he's going to do in the ring. He may be like a Keith Lee. Duke Hudson, again, some of these names that I've never heard of. He has a look. You know, I don't know why he looks like from Great Britain for some reason, which he may be. And that's it. Next week it's going to be Eichmann Euro and Duke Hudson next week in a first round tournament. Okay. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm curious to see what these other guys are going to do, though. I would like to see what Josh Briggs and especially Joe Gacy bring to the table. So hopefully it's something interesting. Adam Cole's backstage. He's getting ready for his match against O'Reilly. Then we get Zoe Stark and Io Shirai versus not Candice Michelle. Jesus, that would have been interesting. Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. NXT Women's Tag Titles. It was fine. I just zoned out of this. Literally, I zoned out. This is kind of where the show kind of dipped down a little bit here. But there was some good stuff here. Like, Stark, she's kind of a bland babyface, I will admit. Shirai, yes, please. There was a very interesting pinning predicament where, Indy was pinning, Shirai in a way that your parents will pin each other in bed, kids. Why am I still a channel at this point? I don't really know. There were some fine exchanges. Candice has no personality, though. But Candice goes for the Wicked Stepsister, and all of a sudden, lights go out. The charging battery vignette shows up on the screen. 100%, Tegan Nox is back. Okay. I'm fearful she's going to break another ACL. Seriously, the amount of injuries this woman has had on her legs, I'm pretty sure she hasn't made them into prosthetics yet. Literally, I love Tegan. Don't get me wrong, I love Tegan. And I'm glad that she came out. I think she's bi or lesbian. I think she's lesbian, but she may be bi. I apologize if I forget about it, but I think she might be lesbian, actually. Which, good for her. Tegan's a good athlete. I am fearful that this is going to backfire and she's going to be back on the shelf again. Because if you think about it, the first major injury that I know of, she injured her ACL, MCL, and I think ACL when she faced off against, I think, Mercedes Martinez, I believe, in the 2018 or 2017 Mae Young Classic. She was out for months and months. She suffered another one against, I think, when Candice LeRae attacked her. She was out for months. She's finally back again. She's probably going to get injured again. And that sucks because I love Nox. This is not going to be a good idea. This may backfire in the end. Candice is shocked. Drop kick and she gets out on the floor. It's all down to Indy. In the end, she suffers a weird like flip knee strike. I don't know what the hell that thing is called. 1, 2, 3. And we got new women's tag champions. When in doubt, make makeshift tag teams the tag team champions. Hooray! A la Omos and AJ Styles. Okay. I don't know where... This is going to lead to, you know, Nox and Candice having a blow-off match, hopefully. And speaking of which, Nox attacks Candice. And Shirai and Stark, you know, they celebrate. Shirai is the second ever woman to hold the NXT Women's Tag Champions, by the way. Okay, cool. Kyle O'Reilly backstage, he's training for his match. Storm backstage and talking about how Saray made a challenge to her and said that, oh yeah, that's adorable that she made a challenge to me, and she's upset that, you know, why is Raquel going after Ember and Shotzi when she should be going after me. She's afraid that I'm going to take her title, and I will. And she denies Saray's challenge. Okay. During the break, Dexter Lumis is there. And he takes, and he puts Indy in his arms, and they're back again. Oh, it's love. Yet when I do it, I get called creepy and perverted. Why am I saying the things I say? Entertainment, folks. Anyways, Then we get to the most what the hell segment. This is where the show hit a brick wall. Isaiah Swerve Scott's celebration after he won the NXT North American title from Bronson Reed last week. I nearly stopped watching. I literally muted this entire segment. This was abhorrent. This was atrocious. This was terrible. This was god-awful. This needs to die. Seriously, this was terrible. This was not good. Not good at all, folks. This was... Oh my Lord in heaven, just put a freaking bullet in my head now, please, God. For the love of Lemmy, please stop this. They try rapping. They try everything under the yellow bus. This was terrible. This was god-awful. Eminem is spitting in his grave right now. Seriously. This sent rap back 50 years. Seriously, folks. A.G. Francis, Top Dollar, whatever the hell he's being called nowadays, just get him off my screen. He just annoys the hell out of me. He may seem like a good guy, but my God, he's so annoying. I feel terrible for Swerve. Swerve is absolutely amazing, a great representation for Washington. Hello, John Rutland, and hello, Matt. He is absolutely phenomenal athlete. His stuff as Killshot and Lucha Underground is some of the most underrated and the best work of his entire career. Just look at his stuff that he did with Dante Fox in that Hell of War match, where basically they basically died in that match. You go from Scott, one of the most talented athletes of all time, and you put him in a shitty knockoff gimmick of whatever the hell what Death Clock was. Death Clock's a metal man. Why? I don't get this. This went on for too long. Bad comedy, bad rapping, and that's coming from me. I don't like rap. I will never claim to like rap. I like some rap songs, but I don't like a lot of rap artists, mainly because I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be. I can literally go... and that would be called Artist of the Year. Seriously. There is a technique to it. I get that. It's like black metal or death metal. There is a technique to it. Death metal, you sound like the Cookie Monster, and black metal, you sound like a ring wraith that got his nuts screeched off. But in my defense, I know what those mean. I know what those are. I know what those sound like. I don't get rap. White men complain about rap. News at 11. This was terrible. This was a terrible, terrible segment. Swerve rapping was not a bad part. He can actually do it real well. But sweet Lord in heaven, Lulu on a cross and plated diamonds. I don't even know what the hell that means. This was terrible, and I nearly stopped watching the show. Avoid this. Avoid this at all costs. Anyways, O'Reilly versus Cole video package. Joe and Ray are backstage talking about, Joe's going to call it down the middle, essentially. Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole 2. This was a great match. This was fantastic. The problem is, you negated what you did at Stand and Deliver. Why would you have these two have an unsanctioned match at the pay-per-view, but have a regular match at a special event? I don't get it. I don't get it. This was a fantastic match. Probably what they did at Stand and Deliver was a bit better, but actually, no, this was a bit better because there was a lot of stuff going on, and this didn't go for 40 pissing minutes. I think this only went about 20, which is fine, but why did it have to go 40 minutes at Stand and Deliver? That fact I'll never know. It's like a Jay White match. Why does it have to go plus 30 minutes? Anyways, I don't know. You negated what you did at the pay-per-view. It's like Hell in a Cell. Why is Bayley and Bianca having an I Quit match when they just had a Hell in a Cell match a few weeks ago? Why is McIntyre going after the title, essentially, if he just lost to Lashley in a Hell in a Cell match, if he can't challenge for the title again? What's he going to do? Is he going to face Roman now? I don't know. You negated what you did at the pay-per-view, and it's stupid. I hate that. It's annoying. Now, yes, you could say, well, Triple H and Shawn Michaels, they had a few other matches after their Hell in a Cell match. Look, that's because, one, the first encounter after Hell in a Cell was Taboo Tuesday, and I don't know why. Originally, it was going to be Michaels. It was originally going to be Edge facing Triple H and taking the title off him, and Shawn had a back injury, but the crowd wanted Shawn anyway for some reason. And yes, they probably had another match on Raw or something, but that was part of a McMahon and Michaels feud that happened in 06, and it'll lead to the eventual, reunited with DX. Point is, this negates everything that you have done, and it's stupid. This match, fantastic. Maybe one of the best matches they have done. Considering what they did at Ring of Honor at 2016 in a no DQ match, that is saying something. I'm not going to go over this match and, move for move. Great submissions, great strikes, working on the leg for O'Reilly. Great stuff here. Panama Sunrise on the floor. Why? Kickouts galore. Foot on the rope after a Panama Sunrise on the floor. I don't know. I didn't get it. Cole was saying I'm better than you and your stupid wife. Oh, he said stupid to his wife. Oh, the irony and the tragedy. Oh my God, would someone think of the children? Again, great match. You negated what you did. In the end, Panama Sunrise, after O'Reilly tried to kick Cole out of midair, but he hit him with the bad leg. Panama Sunrise, and then last shot, 1, 2, 3. Cole winning was not the problem. What are you going to do now? They're going to have a third match now? Seriously, what do you do next? I don't know. Is Cole going to go after the title now? And if he does, he might take it off a cross, and then O'Reilly goes after the title? I don't know. We'll never know. Tune in next week on Dr. Phil. Anyways, what did you guys think of this episode? Did you think it was good, or did you think it was bad? Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Join the horde. I'll talk to you guys next video. Peace out.